Now, Todd Blanche. And did you ever hear Mr. Epstein or anybody say that the President Trump had done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world? He's talking to the, oh my God, that lady, Ising Maxwell. Absolutely never in any context. What games do I play? That's a good question. So I want to clarify so we're on the same page. Are you left or right? Left or right? I I'm not gonna say I'm left because I quite frankly disagree with a huge amount of their policies and their outlook on life. Now, I'm not a Republican because I have some left-wing views. Like how later? That's a good question. But no, I'm not a Republican. I'm not. I generally lean towards more Republican views, but I don't have an R or a D next to my name. I just don't. I can't because I have a couple of left wing views. Like I think in the future, when people get to a certain point of advanced technology, and we're just at a certain point where there's less suffering in the world, I think universal income will be impossible to avoid. Your thoughts and young looking enough to be left, although lefties are older too. I guess close to 30. I'm not 30. What are you talking about, man? Fucking 30? I'm 26, bro. Fuck you. 30. Whatever, man. But no, I don't have a D or an R next to my name. I generally will I will lean more to the right Republican views just because in today's society, Republican, I gotta admit, they're a lot more American. I'm generally a lot more pro-American, pro-America. I don't like that America has to go out and intervene with the world. I don't like the fact that we're the police. The lighting makes your hair look slightly gray, man. Gray, bro, gray. This is dirty blonde, man. What are you talking about? You're right. I can actually kind of see it. It gives a little bit of a shine right here. You're okay. You're not gonna offend me, man. Oh my gosh, that's funny. But I did. Let's see here. It's on the sides. Yeah, it's on the sides. You're right. That's funny. Where was my phone? Yeah, there it is. So I did take the liberty of asking Grok a couple of questions before the stream started. And what I did was I essentially asked Grok to come up with about 20 names that are generally the most popular names come up in regards to the Jeffrey Epstein list. So we're going to look up some names in the Central F. We're going to pop into the transcript here. We're going to see who is number one. Bill Clinton. Let's just start off with Clinton. We play in my Discord community over VC Thursdays or Fridays, sometimes both bi-weekly 1 p.m. My schedule. Quite frankly, I'm not 100% on knowing my schedule right now as well, just because I just got a brand new job and we're still trying to figure out the hours. But I will be figuring that out very, very soon, and I will be actually getting a dedicated schedule. So we could actually have everyone. Is it later yet? That's a good question. You're pushy. I like it. But let's see here. Later after the stream, I'll take a look at that. Well, wait, not after the stream. We'll figure it out in time. Now, let's see what we have here. Let's look up some names. So this is the interview with Ghislaine Maxwell. I will for sure reach out with more details. I'm pushy. Yeah. Yes, you are. I like it. Let's see here. Yeah, so Ghislaine Maxwell, this crazy wild chick. Let's see what pops up when I go into the Central F. Let's go with Clinton, huh? So how many times does Clinton pop up? 20 times. Let's see here. Was at a dinner where I met Ted, but it wasn't. I was with President Clinton. President Clinton was my friend. Not, my God, my headphones just turned off. Hold on one moment. Can you hear me? Probably a no villain to align with when I meet one. Probably. Let's see here, let's put a little bit of music on here so it's not as dead. There we go. There we go. I have a little bit more ambience. My God. Let's see. Can you blame me? If I can. So Clinton comes out about 20 times. Was President Clinton on the plane? He would have had this guy, Doug Vance, maybe Jason Cooper, and maybe the two. I'm not. No, you're only member. What? What the hell? 34. Man, Clinton was on this 20 times just in the first section. Oof, that's bad. Day one, redacted. Actually, I want to see this. Let's see how many parts were redacted. Not much. Wow. Not seen much redacted. Yeah, I'm still not seeing much redacted. Oh, wait, there we go. As a masseuse was somebody called blank. She was, I don't know, mid-late 20s. Okay, so that was a victim. They need to redact that. Ghislaine Maxwell, I think because wait, all right, what was the question? Like, what in your mind makes you think that that's the time that it started? I think because in December of 2001 he met Gross. I think Gross was responsible for that in its entirety. That's one I want to know. Who was responsible for its entirety? What is the Google definition of later? I forgot. You know what? The known darks in it. You're not as pushy as Chris is. That's funny. Here. I'm not a fan of that one. What else we have? That would have been one of the accusers in my case, I think, would have been redacted. Gross. Okay, so they have a couple or a few redactions. Okay, not a fan. Well, let's take a tally on how many pop-ups come up on these names, alright? So let's go with Bill. Good old Bill. 6 times. I wonder how many of these are Clinton. Bill Gates. Uh-oh. Bill Barr? What? Bill Barr? No way. Bill Barr. Bill Barr. Bill. That's funny. Okay. So let's just start off with Prince Andrew. Let's do it. Prince. Prince comes up 21 times. Ooh, that's not so good. What else do we have? Hillary. Let's go with Hillary. 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 Does not come up any at all. What about Clinton? Comes up 20 times. That's kind of tough. Alright, what else do we have? We have Alan Dershowitz, Epstein's former lawyer. It's gonna come up a lot. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the most Googled people. Leonardo. Alright, maybe... DiCaprio? Nope, DiCaprio is not in it. Trump is on the list. I'm not surprised. He's one of the only people who actually gave all of his information to the police. Of course he's on the list. I'm not surprised about that. That's old news. Alan Dershowitz, Epstein's former employer. Yeah. Naomi Campbell appeared in flight logs and Epstein's defense internet curiosity. But that is Kevin Spacey. How many times can Kevin Spacey's do us? Kevin, really? Spacey. None. Okay. Chris Tucker. Uh-oh. Chris? No. What about Tucker? No Chris Tucker. What about David Copperfield? David? Oh, who is David Copperfield? No David Copperfield. All right. What else do we have? Oprah Winfrey. Oprah. Yep, that's her name. Oprah's not in it. What else do we have? Bill Gates. Bill Gates. All right, he is in it one time. I'm curious. Let's see. I do remember some pages, seen some pages of the book. I do, yes. Okay, do you remember what pages you saw? Like from what it was, from who had written it, letters or no? Listen, Maxwell said, I really don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, did you, and or the same question we've asked about some individuals. Did you meet Bill Gates over the years? Yes. Okay, that's not really a big deal. Anything else? Because of your relationship with you and your Epstein are separate. I met Mr. Bill Gates. I went to the TED conference I went to the TED conference and I actually spoke at the TED conference. My God. Not the main stage, the substage, and I also gave several TEDx's, but and I met him there. Jesus Christ, the way they wrote the salads drive me nuts. But we were friendly, and I actually did meet him because I knew I don't know if he was chief of staff or whoever Boris, and I met him. Oh my God, that was painful. Comedian. Here, Bill Gates. Let's see what else we have. Elon Musk. I don't think Elon Musk is going to be on this list. Really? No? What about Musk? Nope. Musk isn't on here. Oh, Tom Hanks. Tom. Nope. What about Hank? Hank. Thanks, of course, pops up. Thanks. Alright, so Tom Hanks isn't in it. What else do we have? Beyonce. Beyonce. See if we have Beyonce in here. Beyonce is not in the list. Wait. Nope, she is not on the list. Jay-Z is not on the list. What about Barack Obama? Obama is not on the list. What else do we have? Barack. Not how you spell Barack. Barack is not on the list. See here. Yeah, no, I don't think this really gave a lot of information, guys. I think this is kind of a nothing burger, or it might be. Honestly, this just shows that again. All right, we'll look up Trump's name just to see, because it's obviously going to be in here. Yeah, 22 times. It's not surprising he was in it because he was, again, a later time. That's funny. Again, Trump was literally one of the very few people who gave up over all the information, and he has actually also videos in the early 2005 range of him saying, I quote, I've been to that island of his and it is a disgusting island. So I literally watched that video of him saying that. So that's another reason why, personally, I think he did a really bad job with this. Now, let's go to page 2. Alright. What do we have here? Let's go down the list one more time, alright? Bill Clinton 43 times. Oof. Oof, that's pretty rough. Ouch. Prince Andrew. Andrew. Okay, nothing too serious. What else we have? Clinton, yeah. Maxwell, of course. Stop it. Leonardo DiCaprio is not on the list. Kevin Spacey. I'm not sure. Kevin Spacey? I know I'm also from the same flight. So Kevin Spacey was on the same flight, of course. So he was doing something. Chris Tucker. Stop it. Here, Chris Tucker was on the flight. Chris Tucker, yes. So Chris Tucker was on the flight. What the hell is Chris Tucker doing? I actually like freaking Rush Hour. That's sad. David Copperfield. Why not? David Copperfield is not on the list. Bill Gates. On the list, of course. This is no before Apple or Microsoft. I didn't know him. Okay, so it's nothing too bad. Let's see here. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah. Not on the list. Sir Elon Musk. What is going on here? Here. If you knew them, you do know them. How do you know them? Do you know Elon Musk? I do. Okay, so she does know Elon Musk. I don't think Elon Musk did anything. I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this. That's funny. Cracking me up, actually. Here, so what else do we have? Jay-Z. Uh-oh. Let's see. If I can get freaking... That's not an S, that's a Z. Alright, Jay-Z is not on the list. Obama is not on the list. Here. Well, alright. Rippy. Well, there it is. There's your list. It's got a couple of redacted names. I did see one of them that I would prefer not to be redacted because it looks like someone potentially in control that is being protected. I'm not sure, but I can't say 100% for sure. But yeah, no. There's your list of names.